We love. I'm feeling mad good today, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I feel mad good today. Ready to make some money. Blessings going up above. First and foremost. We're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna get right into it. My motto is I don't do no research. I really don't do no research. If I stumble upon something, I come online because of whatever, and cool. I try to take advantage of the market like that, but man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm using my algo. I'll get in when it calls something, and then we're gonna be in and out for the day. And that's it, y'all. That's pretty much it for real. Um, but yeah, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, feel free to say anything in the comments. Whether you're watching this live, like as it happens, um, or if you're watching it after the live, feel free to go into my Discord, ask me questions, um, see how you can get the algo. I'm trying to show you how it works basically, and show you how I've been able to make profit off of it. Yeah, other than that, let's get it. Welcome to my room, I would guess you would say. Um, I got stuff up on the TV. As I'm waiting, I might sit down and look at it from the TV before I actually enter on my laptop. But yeah, man, let's get to it. Let's get right into it. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. All right, so algo is set. My accounts are set. Right, got got five. I'm trading five Apex accounts. Um, they just did a bundle, so I don't know if y'all know about the bundle or whatever the case is. I've been telling people to get the Apex accounts to start their trading journey. It's good to learn like discipline without like putting a whole bunch of money in the market, losing it, putting a whole bunch of money in the market, losing it. You can spend little by little to learn, I guess you'll say, or learn how to trade with rules before um, just doing whatever. Uh, let me see. Okay, so yeah, instead of just doing whatever. So you know, um, yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Let me see something. I was supposed to say this. Make sure it's one of my mans. I want to make some money today for sure. I just want to send this out to him real quick. You know, hopefully he gets on or he sees it later, whatever the case is. But yeah, man, it's simple. It's super simple. Um, where it's early. Opening bell hasn't really happened yet. And as you can see, price is sitting at the supply zone. So it's at every time prices come here, it's dumped, it dropped, it went down, whatever you want to call it, and the scanner, the bot, the algo, whatever you want to call it, has called it out every time. And basically, it's pretty simple to use this. Like I said, like I don't really do no research. I don't really like sit there and mark up charts anymore. I get right to it. Open up my computer and I see a setup happening. And then I properly manage, like I risk properly. You know, and I go for it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I know the percentage on like the win rate or anything like that. I just pretty much do what the algo says, and I make my money, and I get out the market and I go do what I gotta do for the day. Like I said, like my goal was never to really be like some master trader or anything like that. But obviously, I've been trading for about 6, 7 years. 7 is crazy. 6 years maybe. Yeah, like 6 years. Um, yeah, I started around like COVID. I feel like a lot of people actually started having an understanding of what trading is and how to get involved around that time because of the pandemic. And yeah, it turned to a pandemic. um, but yeah, so I started learning there. But like I used to have to like open up the chart, and the chart would be like this. The chart would literally be naked, right? That's what I call a naked chart. There wouldn't be anything on it, and you would have to mark up these zones. It's not hard to do, but it could be time consuming. Um, and I mean, to be honest, it's an art. Like, so I know some people that they just like marking up charts. They like back testing and doing that. And that's cool. Obviously, like you don't want to not know this stuff, because if you do understand it and you know it, you can use that knowledge to add with um the algo, and then you bring both of them together, and then amazing things can happen, right? So let me put this back up. So how I like to use it, how I like to use the algo, how I like to use the algo. I pretty much just wait for one of these arrows to happen, um, depending on where it's at. So like I said before, I used to have to mark up the supply and demand zones. It does it for you. So if price is hitting off of a supply zone, then I would want to see sales. So I'll be waiting for a red, like it's not really a candle. I call it a kernel, but you could call it arrow, whatever, right? A red arrow pointing down, and you want price to be below the white line for the sales, right? And then vice versa for the buys. Like you want to see price. The main thing is seeing price um either above or below the white line. That's the first step. My fault. Let me not confuse anybody. Right. First step, above the white line. Right. So if price, meaning like these candlesticks are above it, above the white line, I'll be looking for buys. If price is below the white line, I'll be looking for sales. Right. So that's the first confirmation is, where is price? Is it above or below the white line? If it's above it, I'm looking for buys. Right now, it's above it. So we're looking for buys. All right. Um, Then if the second thing is, after you see price above the white line, you're looking for buys, you'll want to see a green arrow, right? So with the green arrow, if there's a green, like this morning at 1:30, you know, that's not necessarily the A plus setup on the algo, but you can take this if you have the algo, right? You can take this, you can still make money. But like I said, first step is price above white line, look for buys. If we get a green arrow and prices above the white line, and also if price is hitting off of a demand level, like if all of that is above the white line, we'll get in for our buys and we'll take it. We'll take it until we see the money, our daily goals, and then we'll get out. And then that's pretty much it. So it's really just understanding about like how to use this tool, use this as a tool, and then being able to go on about your day, right? So hopefully we can make it back. Bells at 9:30, so we still got like 7 minutes. um but yeah, it's pretty much a waiting game right now. Also with this, Anna, it's like you want to make sure that you're on a 5 minute time frame. You can catch plays off the one, but they're a little bit more risky. The 5 minute, the algo is made for the 5 minute. The algo is made for the 5 minutes. So the call outs on a 5 minute are more likely to happen. So last night, like I said, I'm not a big news guy, but I am in the trading space. So, you know, I was around some people yesterday. I was having a barbecue with other people that, do what I do. And we made some money. And it was crazy because I didn't know nothing about nothing. I didn't know nothing about no news. I just seen the algo set up, and I took this sell last night, right? Mind you, like I said, I was minding my business. I was eating food. I'm talking to people. I had me a little, you know what I'm saying, little BYOB situation. And so, was having a good time. And I seen this. I had my computer open. I seen this setup, and took this whole setup. This whole oh shoot, took this whole setup. Okay, it's 9:25. 9:25. My alarm just went off. 9:25. But anyway, look, I seen this. I took this. Got this whole downtrend right here. This whole sell off. Caught it. Mind you, I already made my money or whatever. And then I'm talking to one of my other boys. He hit me up and told me like, oh, like Trump just bombed Iran or something like that. I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't even know. So it's little things like that. Like, obviously, the more you do have knowledge on, it makes it better. But like with something like this, like you don't have to go crazy. Like, like I said, you don't have to sit here and be that person that's like on the charts all crazy all day. Like, like honestly, like if I wasn't live streaming, I wouldn't sit here like this and do this. Like, I got Trading View on my phone. If like how I would do it without streaming is at the top of every hour, I'll probably check to see what price is, but I'm doing what I gotta do for the day. I'm out, I'm moving, whatever. And it's a click of a button on your phone. I do like to bring my laptop everywhere though. So, if I do start seeing some good setups or whatever, then I'll definitely like open up my laptop if I'm chilling. I'm in a nice area, a nice place, sit down and stuff like that. But yeah, man, like you don't gotta like complicate trading for real. You don't gotta complicate it at all. Into it. So I'm not in anything right now. I know the market is moving. I will be very like you're gonna see my screen. Like you're gonna see I'm not hiding anything. You're gonna see my accounts on the screen. When it comes time to like getting in. So if you're I don't know, hold on, let me see this. Oh, no one's asking any questions, but I got a text from somebody else, so I'm like, girl. All right, so yeah. So yeah, when I do enter into the trade, I'll let you guys know. Um, I still do want to play. So like when I trade in the morning, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not like a opening bell type of person, but it is a bag and opening bell. And also I got other things I want to do today, so I rather trade right now. Um, well, share my knowledge right now, I should say, with my YouTube community. And shout out to y'all. I just started this YouTube maybe like a week ago. I got 10 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed already and you like already what you see so far, like, subscribe, share, like I said, comment, whatever. I'm trying to build something here. So your support is very much appreciated. Um, but yeah, let's continue to get into it. Like I said, I will let you know exactly when I enter. So yeah, let's basically we're just being patient. I'm gonna wait for opening bell. It's in 2 minutes, and we're gonna do that. Sure. Okay. All right, man. So yeah, like I said, if y'all got any questions, anything, feel free to ask. Um, 2 minutes to opening bell. Um, oh, that's all I was saying. I was saying, regardless of the algo, I do like to trade the opening. Um, I like to trade what you call a 15-minute opening range break, right? Um, so that's just a strategy where while using the bot, like the scanner or whatever, um, where like in general, if price basically I'm trapping price in um in an area, right? Based off of the 15-minute candlestick of the open. So from 9:30 to 9:45, right? I let the candlesticks do its thing. I don't necessarily get involved. Um, Obviously, if the scanner calls something out, I will still enter, but it still has to make sense in that matter, right? And then we'll play off of those levels. So all right, here opening bell, price is moving. Looks like it's shooting up right now. We'll let it do its thing real quick. Hopefully we get a call out on the scanner because it's everything's setting up. Price is above the white line, right? I'm gonna open this right now so that way I don't miss out. We're looking for buys, right? We're looking for buys. So if you're new, you're gonna press buy. Like we're looking for buys. I'm not in yet. I am not in yet. I will let you know when I'm in the trade, right? We're gonna wait for a green candle to pop up and we're gonna enter. All right, we're gonna wait for the green candle, the green arrow, the one that looks like this. We're gonna wait for it to pop up, and then we're gonna enter the trade. All right, we're gonna get in, we're gonna get our bag, we're gonna get out, we're gonna call it a day, and then that's gonna be the session. All right. So right now, just being patient, we waiting. I would play music, but YouTube be trying to flag my videos. Like, yo, and they quick with it too. Like, they'll send me an email like as soon as the session finish. I'm like, ain't no way y'all like know what's going on in my session. Like, come on, bro. I'm sure the 1 minute has called something. Let me see if the 1 minute called it. Yeah, it did. But those are from my scalpers. I don't take trades off the 1 minute. Like I said, I think the algo is 4 to 5, but I don't want to say I think. I know the algo is 4 to 5, so we're just gonna be patient. You know, we're gonna be patient. We're gonna let the market do its thing. Let it be erratic. We're gonna let everybody else, the smart traders, right? We're gonna let them either make their money or lose their money, and then when the market calms down and decides that it's going in a particular direction, then we're gonna get into the trade and we're gonna make our bread. And simple as that. Like that's literally all it is. Being patient and risking your money properly. Being able to trade another day. Like taking losses is one thing, but like you know what I'm saying. And I'm being real authentic with y'all. Like I said, I just got so if y'all don't know, Apex got another bundle out. They did like, well, I think it's the first time they did it actually. You can get 5 Apex accounts for like $190 or something like that. Um and it used to be, well, each account, that's with a discount. Without the discount, it's about like $1,000 or some change. So, you know, I would rush that before the discount goes away. Um, I do not have no affiliate link with them or nothing. I'm just literally giving y'all a source about what I do. That's a huge wick off of supply zone. The last time price was here at this supply zone, price literally dumped. So, if it does that the same morning, we're gonna see this is clearly a strong level of supply. It tried to push through it, but it really couldn't. Okay, so let's see. So, like I said, there's a lot of people who got in the market right now, didn't know nothing. They see the market go up, and they just say buy. They just get in, right? No confirmation, no nothing. Um, and there may be some other people that was smart. Like I said, they know how to mark up their charts, and they knew that this was a supply level or a supply zone. And so they maybe was waiting for it. So, but to each his own. Have you caught it? That's cool. Or have you lost it? Hopefully you learn from it. But I don't literally. I wait for the market doing it, and then I trade with the trend, whatever the trend is, or whatever it decides that it wants to be for the day, and then I make my bread. And mind you, like right now, the market is very volatile at this time of the day. So like You got to understand like these little movements are it's bread. It's a lot of money, especially with futures. Like, one contract um is a lot of money per tick. Well, I don't want to say a lot of money, but like, it can range from like $5 to $10 per tick. So, you can be up a cool $100, $200 with just a small little move. You know, like say I'll set an example. Let's say somebody got in for a sell here, or was hold on. Let's say somebody got in for a sell here. Look, this move down, that's two bands. That's two bands. Mind you, last night when I caught this whole thing was two bands. The market was not as volatile. All right, so have an understanding like when you're trading, like, and that's why I do like to trade at night. It's a little, especially for like if you're a beginner, but just in general, like, um, okay, we're getting bounces off of this. We're getting bounces off of this. Uh, Hopefully we get the arrow. But yeah, like trading at night and trading in the morning is two different things because of the volatility in the market. So just be careful with that. Understand like if you're trading in the morning, things are gonna be a little different. All right, so just tap the fair value gap. Um, I really want to see confirmation of pushes up. You know, I don't want to jump into the party too early, trying to be early, and that's not even worth it. All right, like I said, patience, wait, let everybody either make their money or lose their money in the market because they so hype. There's opening bell. I don't know. I don't know how that's a thing, why that's a thing, but it's cool looking at it. Like I said, and if you, I don't want to say get lucky, but if you catch it, you could come up off a bag. Like I said, like those people that got in for sales up here. I mean, the way it was pushing up, I, I feel like it's fake a gamble because even like if you caught it right here and then it kept going past this, you gotta understand you probably went down like $800, $900, and it's like you really gonna risk that for it to already look like it's going up and it could continue to push up? Like, nah, you know, or vice versa with the buys, right? You see it going up, and then you bought, it comes here, and then now you down like a couple bands, like just because you couldn't wait, you couldn't sit on your hands. Like everybody get trigger happy, and I say that because I was one of them, like for sure. Like I'm not saying it on some. I'm not even saying it on some um like talking down or nothing. Like I was one of them. I was one of them for real. Damn, you can't even see it anyway. Whatever. I thought I was doing something. You can't even see the TV. Uh, let's see. I like where price is at. Still got 7 minutes until that 15-minute range kind of sets itself in. So yeah, we just chilling right now. We just chilling. While we wait, I guess I'll go do this. Oh yeah, let me see. Like I said, I really don't really do. Okay, so red photos came out at 8:30, 10 o'clock. We got an orange folder, so we might get some movement. We might get some movement at 10. Word. Yeah, we might get some movement at 10. So this what I guess it was talking about. Attack on U.S. airbase, retaliations in Banner Abbas Airport. So yeah, this usually acts like this in between that 15-minute opening range. But this is a map I like to use um, to show like confluence of like what my bias is. Right now, I have no bias. I'm neutral. I am neutral because price is above. Well, at the time, because price was above, I was looking for buys. But if price drops below, I'm switching my bias. I'm gonna wait for, like I said, I'm gonna wait for a confirmation, and this would be a good play, like off of this supply zone, for us to get a red arrow after either this candle or the next one. But we're gonna be patient and wait. We still got 5 minutes on the 15-minute opening range. So let's just see what it actually creates. And this is what I mean. So like if I go to 15-minute, um, and I was to mark up the ranges, right? It'll be the top of this level right here. You don't have to do this. This is just in the morning. This is the only time I do this is in the morning, to remind myself not to trade the first 15 minutes. Like just regardless of what price is doing, leave that leave that alone. All right, so like the top, this wick right here, and then wherever it decides to close. Wherever it decides to close. So if it closes like right here, we still got 5 more minutes. It could push back up, it could drop lower, whatever. Wherever it decides to close, I'll basically just mark this line, same thing, and then I'll use the algo to determine whether I'm catching an inverse, right, from here to the upside, um, or if, because that's what it's going to look like for today, or if it's going to break that level, maybe retest a little bit, and then we'll take it on the continuations down. It's looking like it's going to do that, where it breaks, comes back a little bit, and then continues down. But I don't know. I don't try to predict the market necessarily. I just want to trade with it. So I don't care what it does. I don't care if it buys or sells. I'm gonna make money regardless. You feel me? So, oh, I'm over here talking and it's still on my screen what I was talking about. So look, boom, I made the 15-minute opening range break right here. It's the top of it off of this level. And then when this candle closes, I'm gonna make the bottom of it. So like right now, if it closes anywhere in between, I'm gonna put at the bottom like where this wick is right here. And then like I was saying, like I'm gonna use the algo to trade on that. That's what I do in the morning, right? But any other time, I don't have to do that. I just do that for the opening range because, like I said, so like I said, I don't. I try to sit on my hands for the first 15 minutes to let market do its thing. Um, yeah. Right now, this is the lowest point. 2 minutes left on this candle, on this 15-minute candle. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's go. Anybody got any questions about how to get accounts, how to get funded? Like I said, go to my Discord. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Um, Actually, if you go to my Discord and you go to the welcome tab, it has everything in there to get started up until you know how to trade. And basically, once you have everything, you can ask me questions about how to use the algo, and then you're off to making your. Got 1 minute before this candle closes. I just want to see if it called out something. Because I don't want to miss the call out either. Because that's really what we're here for. If I'm being honest, waiting for this red arrow. We want to wait for this red hour. So price right now is below the white line. Price is below the white line. Price is below the white line. The last touch was the supply zone. Right. I already know the 1 minute called it, but you're not gonna go there. Like I said, the best trades are off the 5. Yeah, the best trades are off the 5. Let me put this. So this the 15 minute. It's the bottom of it. Okay. We gooch. So now I know like this is the I don't want to say it's a dead zone, but like it's gonna be a weird area. But we got the algo. We got the algo now, so sell should be getting cold soon. If I know what I know, the sales should be getting cold soon. Sales definitely should be getting cold soon. Patient though, it is the bottom of the hour, meaning it's the end of the 9 o'clock hour. So you may see some pullbacks right before 10 o'clock that decides that it wants to make its move at the top of the hour, 10 o'clock, around that time. I'm a very patient trader. I'm not gonna lie. Um I don't just get in just to get in and do like little scalps. I try to actually wait for the actual move. So that way, um, as prices continuing to move away from my entry, I can secure my daily goal. But if it decides to continue to go, then you know we're having a better day than what we even needed. Word, 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 word. Waiting right now, man. It's a waiting game. See, let's give it some time. Make sure we don't get faked out. Have it bounce off of this, like I said, this range to go back up. Like so far, Algo's doing good with that. I want to play music, but hold on. Oh, that's why I'm hearing it behind me like that. Let me see. Hopefully YouTube don't go crazy on me. If the algo winds up calling something, that's still too much of a risk for me. Know what I'm saying? 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 Know what I'm understand. I know somebody took that break too. That 15-minute open range break. I know somebody took it. Look at that pop back. Now they praying that it just dropped. I ain't trying to do no praying for a trade to drop. No, we praying for other things. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. It may bounce off of this and keep going up. I be patient, yo. Wait for the algo. I'm telling you. Wait for the algo. You 30. Oh, and if you don't know, it's right here. So the tick value is $5 per tick right now. So every single tick is every tick is $5, man. Let's go, Price. Make a decision, man. Make a decision. What we doing today? What we doing today? I'm not guessing no more. I used to guess. You know what's crazy? I probably would have took like 3 or 4 trades already by now. I would have tried to take like when I seen the impulse, it's like the younger me, like the younger trader version of me, I should say. When I seen this impulse, I probably would try to get in real quick, but I wasn't smart enough to put my stuff at break even. So even if I hit profit, I probably wasn't at break even yet. So could have had some profit, depending on the day. If I was smart enough to take it, I would have took it or not. You know, maybe I was smart enough to do the break even. It could have wound up being a break even trade. But after seeing the reverse, boom, I probably would have took this. Try to take this break. I definitely would have lost that one. Like I wanna lose taking the most educated trade if I'm gonna lose.
Because it matters whose you are.
I don't see no move. Done what they gonna do. Sworn, yeah, I'm sworn to. Round with the Glock 30 in. I got it on too. But they don't know what I'm going through. So what's a pawn to a king that got his money right on a hunger strike? Man, I don't see my son at night. Get my youngin' right to a half a ticket. 55. It's a little, it's slowing down now. So they shooting to kill. I got some homies upstate. They think, oh man, shooting for dear life. Around with them hammers. Trying to play with hammers. I got my Trader Bait account connected like Tony and Montana. I have the copy trader up on my Trader Bait. I think it's on copy trade on my trading view, so I don't know. We'll see. Tony done trying all the time put on work. I'm screaming, this is the life. If you ain't hooping, then you whipping the white. Not no more. You gotta learn how to trade. You don't gotta do nothing illegal. It's crazy. You don't have to do nothing illegal. Like if you're doing other stuff, it's because you want to. You check the maps now. I don't know if y'all had to say if y'all looking at this map, what would y'all say? It's more red or more green? Because it look a little mixed. We're trading Nasdaq right now, so these are the top 100 companies in the U.S. You got your Nvidia, you got your Apple, you got Google, Meta, Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft. I ain't gonna sit here and say I know all of these. I don't know all of them. Got Netflix up here, but yeah, so they all make up one indice, and it's called the Nasdaq. Right, so we're trading the top like in one, all in one index, right? We're trading all of these companies on one index called the Nasdaq. Speaking in futures terms, it's called NQ, right? And then with that, you trade on the Chicago Market Exchange, CME time. So I said each candle is representing a particular time that we're in and where price is. It's in a no trade zone right now. We're gonna see how at 10 o'clock, and then I'll give it to like 10:15. If I don't see nothing, then I'm gonna hop off the session. And I'll make my call out on my Discord. If you on my Discord is free. I don't gotta pay for nothing. I'm giving out free game. I'm answering any questions that anybody got. I'm updating you on like when I go live on my YouTube. And also on my Discord, I go live a little bit more, and it's a little bit more like what's the word, like one on one. You can talk if you need to talk and ask questions and stuff like that. Like, it's not just me up here chatting. So, all right, let's see price right now. Like sellers are really trying to come in. Buyers are fighting. It's a demand level right here though. So we'll see what price does. So the 1 minute called it early. I made some money off of that, but I don't, I'm not. I don't take trades after 1 minute. Color in some shell tops. Telling you, as soon as that arrow decides that it wants to show us the direction, that's what we're gonna do. This is a good bounce up, you know, pressure. This candle engulf both of these levels. This is a good early buy, but I'm not doing that stuff no more. It's not consistent and it's not duplicatable, and that's why I don't do it like that no more. But if you hear you vibe on this session, like I said, once again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Um, just keep getting money. That's good. What's going on with the music? Mm-hmm. This is a nasty top of the hour. See, I'm standing because I wasn't expecting to be standing this long. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like this Drake album though. Drake album cool. Or nah, some people in my what's that? Oh no, they was trading gold. I didn't even go to gold. I wasn't thinking about gold at all. And said gold made an impulse move up. I'll go look at it. I don't really trade gold, but yeah, look at that impulse. I was at 8. Yeah, somebody just texted me saying they made money off last night off of this impulse up, or this morning, I guess. And they text me. Oh, yeah, they just, oh yeah, literally at this, yeah, literally at 8. Yeah, they caught this. They took it early. They took the early one and they still cooked up with it. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, I'm thinking this is like a good like sell down, come back. I feel like it's about to start selling off, but I could be wrong. I'm, I'm that's how I feel. But my bias is still new. My bias is neutral until I see a candle. I mean, an arrow. Do-do-do. Wait, the arrow. Like, Waves. Waves. No. They're hitting the supply zone. Yeah. Just waiting for that confirmation. For more. Oh, you think I'm gonna die for this? Die for this? Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, man. Sitting on my hands, man. Sitting on my hands. 10-15 rolls around. That's it. Well, for me, like, I'm gonna get off this stream. But you can still link with me in my Discord, like I said. And then when I actually do see the arrow form, I'm gonna enter, and then um, we're gonna make money off that. Y'all can see how everything gets updated from there. Or if you follow my Instagram, I'm definitely gonna post if I made some money. If I didn't, I'm also say like yesterday I made some L's. I went on live and I lost. I think I lost an account online. That's crazy, right? But I wasn't even using the I didn't even use the algo, and that's why I did bad. But um yeah, today I woke up in a way better mood, feeling way better. So I'm gonna take advantage of that by doing what's smart, which is what I should do every single time. Because every time I don't use the algo, every time I'm not patient, that's what I lose. And then it'd be crazy because then I'll have like I always have like multiple accounts though, so like I don't even be tripping if I lose an account. But then I'll go to another account when my mind's clear, my mind's right. It'd be the same day, and then I make the money that I was supposed to make the first time. If I would just chilled out, you know, I would have been up. So this is yeah, more something I can do, man. Watch the arrow come right when I say I'm about to get off. My shit right here. Put her on the wrong way. Feel like Beyonce. Like this momentum right here. For another 5 minute candle should pop up soon. Put it on the wrong way. I know some people that shooters. Some people that shooters, they probably took that. I ain't gonna lie. I know some shooters that probably took that, but If I wasn't on the stream, see, I clear my mind. If I was on the stream, I probably would have just jumped in. I would have, but we're gonna do everything the right way. Not gonna have no FOMO. If they decide that they wanna hit the supply and come back down again, hey, that's cool. Got 5 minutes before I'm getting off the street. But make up, I don't know. I stay till 10:30. I don't feel like standing up no more. I could go sit down, but got the, you know what I mean? You know that shit on. Scared to go to church. Yeah. Just as good bust them. Yeah. You want to go there, yeah. Did it text my phone? My heart. My heart. 2:30 was. Shade Locker. Sunday, May 31st. Platform will be temporary. Just a little from training and development team works on improving infrastructure. Okay. I ain't been on Shade Locker. Spend lots of cash at it, bro. Cause I'm a sure I see my phone. Too late ass nights and early ass mornings. You know what this is giving me? It's making me feel like around like 12, 1, it's going like whatever this direction it decide that they want to go, it's gonna OD. Because it's fit consolidating right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's a lot of money that made in between, here, and here, for sure. For sure, for sure. But I'm cool off that. Uh-oh. We get some impulses. We're starting to get some. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, did it enter me into the trade though? Oh, it did. All right, so we're in. I'm in. We up. Well, we was up 300. But hold on, let me. Oh no, I didn't do it by the limit. So wait, it's not. I did bad. I ain't gonna lie. I'm supposed to do it by the limit so that way I could get in and I have my stop losses. But we see it's trying to set up. I'm just gonna hit my daily goal and I'm gonna exit. So right now we up 500, 500, 600, 7, 8. I hit a band. I'm getting out. I ain't gonna lie. I want to move my stop loss. I don't have that feature right now because I didn't get in with the limit. I don't like that about trading. That sucks. And I don't know if it's even copying to all my other accounts. But anyway, we in this right now. Y'all let me know if y'all in with me. Y'all let me know if y'all making money with me right now. All right, so that first candle set. Now if it smacks the TPs, yeah, We're gonna get out of there. They smacks this, but oh, if it comes below the red, then I'm gonna invalidate it. But well, obviously, if it's still like a profit for me, because I put a pretty good entry. But let's see if it smacks. Um, um, so mind you, in the morning it's a little bit more volatile than usual. So I give it a little bit more breathing room, even though I usually don't let price uh, get that low on me. What I'm seeing is bouncing it off. It's bouncing off of that 15-minute opening range. So obviously, I don't know exactly what the market going to do. I don't predict the market or whatever the case is, but just from my experience and my knowledge, this level obviously is like a strong level. It broke through it, right, and then now it retested it. It retested it, right, and now we're having pushes to the upside, right? And so if we can hold this level, right, and continue to, then the algo basically did its job, it did its thing. We get in, we get out. Right now we're up 3. Um, if we want to see it, try to hit this last target right here. But if not, you know, um, like I said, if you're in profit, you can always take. You can always take. You can always take. But just for the stream, I'm gonna allow it to continue to run, and then yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You're gonna be patient. I said, girl, why you keep calling? She said, I didn't know it, cause you know that's about. If the alcohol holds up. Tom never saw her before. Tell her, baby, we don't got that long. It's not my city show. What out you? And you know what's crazy? I said I was gonna stop at 10:15, and then look what price gonna wait until 10:15 to really like to do what it gotta do. Ain't that something? One thing I don't like about this is the fact that like if I don't have my my stop to I can't put my stop to break even. Oh, let me see. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh no, that's for a stop. Okay. Nah, it's not even letting me do it for this one though. See, that's crazy. They gotta fix that. Like, if I don't get in with it, then it's not gonna work. That's some BS, bro. All right, TP1 smacked, TP2 TP2 smacked off the like the entry, but like it wasn't really set yet. So it's not my city still. But I treat it like my city still. 20 more minutes until I'm on. 20 more minutes until I'm on. Hold on, I had to record myself on the live stream though. Yo, all right, we back at break even. New 5-minute candle starts in 1 minute, 3 seconds, I should say. At the time right here. All right, but this fair value got right here. Let's see if we're gonna get some pushes up off of this level. Maybe an order block gets created, all this stuff. Um, the upside. If I'm being honest, I'm being mad greedy right now because I haven't took honestly, like I have 5 accounts. So if I take $200, right, then I made a band for the day. Yes or no? Yeah. So, hopefully it don't come back to bite me. But, you know, 'cause I ain't gonna lie, if I seen $200 on the floor right now, I'm picking it up if I walk outside. If I seen 800, like I seen up here on the stream. So let's see, these pushes up. And now we down. I don't want to see it come back too much. Just want to see it bounce off this level, if anything, and make some pushes up. But we just gotta be patient. Let the trade do its thing. You know, let's see. I think we good, chat, for real. But never know with this market, man. Hopefully you guys is able to get in with your money, get out. I won't close because I don't want to go more than that. All right. Well, once again, you see my greed got to me. Once again, you see my greed got to me. But yeah, that's basically how the algo works. Let me see. Anybody still here? Yeah. So yeah, so that's how the algo works. You see what's up 800. I was supposed to take at 500, whatever. And then close out with those. My greed did more damage today than my patience. Uh, but that's pretty much all you're doing. You're waiting for this green arrow. You're gonna catch this impulse move, and then you're gonna get in. Now, with that being said, yes, it's retracing right now, but it's still in form for you to take the buys, right? If you start seeing price continue on its way back up, then you'll take the buys, and then that's how you make your money. All right. So I closed out because I didn't want to lose more than a band today. So I didn't want it to continue to pull back on me with that. But like I said, it was a winning trade. If in normal terms, I have to fix this because I have to fix the trading view thing because in normal terms, once you get up that 500, 700, or whatever, you'll move your stops to break even, and now it's a risk free trade. So I wasn't able to do that today. I was just trying to let it rock out. Um, but yeah, you could take it how you want to take it. If it's a winning day or a losing day, I mean, in my book, it's a losing day, but the algo did do its thing, and I'm gonna come back to y'all with updates as far as like where it continued to go after this setup actually happened because now that it's set, um, we could definitely see pushes up to the supply zone, right? So, all right, hopefully that helped you guys. Hopefully you guys have an understanding of how I make my money in the market. Like I said, it's my own version, my own way of doing it, but it does work. So, like I said, go to my Discord, ask me questions, hit me up on my Instagram, and don't forget to stack that cheese, man. Let's get to it. I'm out of here.